Hello and welcome. I am Young Wolfo and today I'm just making a short video to show off my firing range. As you can see, the first feature is we have a steel door here with a button to open it and another button on the inside to let you out. Now the reason I've gone with this is I felt it was more secure since we're going to be dealing with zombies in this video. I've seen far too many Romero movies and didn't want to take any chances. So there we go. So I keep this room pretty well lit. The reasoning being I don't want any mob spawning outside of the kill zone. Over here we have a channel which is 2 blocks height and fairly long, and this is the area where the zombies will be when I'm shooting them. Now I put a 2 block wide wall here, and the reason for that is it means I can get right up in the zombies' faces and they just can't reach you at all. As long as that's 2 blocks high, then you're safe. I have put a glass wall here just so I can see what's coming out of my little spawner there, and the reason I've left this hole is sometimes behind the spawner zombies will appear and they won't come to you naturally, so you have to come over here and aggro them either just by standing here or shooting them, and then they'll walk towards you and you can get busy shooting them. So I was pretty lucky with this world. I found a mob spawner for zombies inside my mountain fortress. Now whenever you find a mob spawner, it's not a good idea to destroy it. You're better to disable it with a couple of lights, a couple of torches placed around it. The reason being is they're excellent for building resource harvesters, and I've used one in the past to build an arrow factory when I found a skeleton spawner. And outside of resource harvesting, they're also fun for little projects like this. So as you can see, I have a little glowstone track running through on the other side of that wall, and that's how I keep the zombies from spawning when I'm not here. If I go along here, I have a switch that's marked as arm range. So if we press that, you see the lights go off and the zombies start spawning. Now that light switch is built using pistons. It's fairly simple to set up, so I'll show that in a wee minute. Now back here we have the line that marks where you're supposed to shoot from. So you stand back here, and as you see we've got a zombie just coming there. Yep, there we go. So let's see, nope, almost. You get to be a pretty good shot doing this. I must say usually they jump a lot more than this. Come on, you can do it. This is one boring, lethargic zombie. Okay, I'm going to come back to this when there's a bit more. There we go. Right. Let's quickly get my ammo back. Yeah. So this is more what you normally see. There we go, jumping jack. Come on. There we go. Right. So, as you can see, this is a fair bit more fun than what I was doing a moment ago. It's so pretty. Nice zombie chorus line. Right. So when you're done with that, you can disarm the range, and if you don't want to be listening to the moans and groans of the zombies, then you press the make safe button, which does my favourite thing in the world, unleashes lava death. So there we go. Lava is a very effective way of disabling a spawner because it both lights the room and kills any mobs that are left over. Although this isn't quite deep enough, I hope. Yep. Did I get enough? Excellent. A little slow, so there we go. And that lava can be turned off as well. That's a fairly simple piston switch there. Yeah. So now when that lava dissipates, which takes a wee while, the room will be back to the way it was when I first entered. So I'm going to show you the control now. So these are the 2 circuits which lead to the controls. I've kept them separate by having a little channel in between them. You need to be careful you don't get any crossed wires. So over here is the light switch rig, which is just a series of pistons and stone. So here we have the glowstone channel, and there's the chamber beyond. So when power is supplied to this circuit, the power goes into the pistons, which extend, blocking off the glowstone. Now, originally, the way I designed it, I had pistons up above which would push the glowstone in and out of view. And I thought this would work, but it doesn't because light can travel through piston blocks. They don't block it on their own. So I had to change it so the glowstone was down a level and the stone pushes out and blocks it. It's the only way to stop the light entering that other room. If we want to do that, it works beautifully as you saw before. It's just the same all the way around. You've got to love redstone repeaters. If anyone's ever done anything like this before where you have a huge array of things needing activated with redstone, it used to be the circuit had to come out to here and go through a trench to get into there. Redstone repeaters make the circuit much smaller. That's why this room is so big. It used to be much bigger than it is now. Now here I've had to be careful because I was sending a redstone signal upstairs to disarm the room, and when I was powering on it was occasionally firing off that piston as well. Because I'll just show you. I can probably leave that block out of the way. If you have a block here, here, or here, or here, or here, anywhere touching a piston, even if it's just in a corner, this block's enough, that has a redstone signal flowing through it, then that's enough to activate the piston. So I had to make sure that this bridge went way above, keeping well away from the pistons. So just replace that, head up. So this is my lava control. It's very simple. That power goes into the piston, it's inverted there. When the piston retracts, the lava is released. When the piston extends, the lava is blocked. So that's extremely simple, very easy to make. Nowhere near as complex as my pumping station that I showed in one of my previous videos. So yeah, that's my firing range. I hope you liked it. Any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the video. I'll have a look at them. Feel free to comment, subscribe, like my videos. I'll catch you next time. Ah!